It's time to relax, and by relax I mean play a game which makes me angry. But it's not chess, so it's technically an improvement. I took a week-long break from playing any chess because I got too mad at the oldest board game and got back on playing chess games tonight. Won 2 games. Won my first game very cleanly. Won my second game after my opponent didn't see a terrible mistake I made. Lost my third game because I made another terrible mistake. Decided I'm done. Let's play some Elden Ring. Why not? I feel refreshed. I feel ready. I'm of the opinion that this Great Worm ain't shit. Okay, well, if I stabbed it, as someone who uses a halberd for the extra range, I do sure seem to not be hitting a lot of these. Alright, well, I'll let him come back from that little vacation, because again, don't want to go out there. There's a snake tentacle demon. I don't like those. I understand that a lot of the internet might. However, I do not count myself as among that number. I would like to avoid it if possible. Now, only if possible. I understand if it should come to that. You good, my guy? Oh god, I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Yep. Ooh, a lot more than I expected, actually. Or than I'm happy with. To be fair, I think... Ah, damn it. Hit me in the back. But to be fair, I think a lot of my attempts yesterday, from what I remember, fell apart. Not because I ran out of healing, but because we got to phase 2. And I got absolutely destroyed by some combo of moves. So, as long as I don't end up in that situation again, I think I'll be fine. You know, I think I'll be fine. Will I be fine? Who's to say? Damn it. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. No, I can't quit you because it's in... Fuck it. No, I should not have fucked it. I'm so upset. I wasn't able to take advantage of my... I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I thought that was the slime attack. I couldn't take advantage of staggering it because I was gonna die. Yeah, that's fair. Man, I'm in a direct hit and that does so much damage. I couldn't take advantage of staggering it because its weak point was in lava. I'm pretty upset about that. Look at my upset face. All around me are familiar bosses. Worn out bosses. Worn out. God. Right. I just need to be like... That hit that kills me when in phase 2, like that big slam attack that it did at the end there, that does have like a ridiculously long wind up, and it doesn't... Holy shit. Okay. So it has an attack that can one-hit kill me in phase 1 as well. Got it. Good. Good to know. I acknowledge my weak... Oh, cool. You can cast Golden Vow on a horse. That's nice. I acknowledge my weaknesses. I don't acknowledge my defeat. What a fucking timely roll. I just need to make sure I have Golden Vow up, which means I'm not going to be buffing my halberd anymore. I'm gonna hope that Golden Vow offsets it in exchange for the bonus defense that I know that I get from this spell. I don't actually know how good that defense is, but I would rather have it up and be able to survive a one-shot attack than get the extra damage through. Now that is a good feeling. See how much I'm able to take advantage of it, or whether I absolutely fucking collapse. Like that, yeah. Gee. How do I miss a target that big? I literally couldn't stab the broadside of a barn. Uh-oh. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's still less damage at least. So yeah, I really need Golden Vow up. What are we doing, big man? Alright. If you want to stagger again, like, I wouldn't mind. It is kind of funny seeing it just pivot. Absolutely silly. Oh god, am I going to be able to take advantage of this? No, its weak point is in lava again. It is at pretty low health though. I kind of want to chug some mana to make sure that I can get another Golden Vow up. Because I don't want to lose this shot. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's not good. Nope, that's actually perfect. No, I fumbled it. Okay, that's the strat though. Just have my buff up. Just two-hand the weapon to try to get more stagger potential. Because it's not like blocking is going to help me in that situation anyway. To be honest, I'm still a little bit surprised that attack killed me. Like, pretty surprised, but I think I got this. Just 1 or 2 more tries, hopefully. Okay, not a great start, but that's fine. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. Plenty of time to heal before they do any actual damage. I think that their weak point is actually in range of me here, but can I make it in time? Oh, thank God. I take this to heal. Yes. Might as well grab this one here. While he's being a dick. Running away from me. Hey, well. Hey, Kurt. How's it going? I'm getting my ass beat. So, you know, having fun. I only get so many hours off where I get to relax and do whatever I want, and apparently I decided that it was best spent doing this. You know, suffering. I'm dead. I am not dead, and it is by pure luck. I understand why they made that hitbox so big, I guess. Because otherwise, players could just hide under the feet. But boy, the pivoting with it. I just panicked. I panicked hardcore. Oof, God. But let's not go crazy here. It's just a boss in a video game. How painful can it be? It is maybe a sign that I shouldn't have taken 40 as like a soft cap almost for health. I probably should have kept upgrading that stuff. Dealing with some stress like cockroach infestation, so I'm dying in my own way. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I hope that the stress... I'm fine. I hope that the stress is dealt with soon enough, and I hope that the cockroach infestation dies a horrible death. Oh, sick. Well, that might help, question mark? I mean, I'll take it. The fact that it's tanking so well is very alarming to me, actually. Oh my god, it broke its fucking poise so quick. Was I just supposed to do this? No, you're so pissed off at the snake dragon. You're so pissed off at the snake dragon. Something tells me that we should enjoy this snake dragon while it's still here. This is dumb, but I'm just gonna go for it. Yep, punish. But I was buffed, so it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna say that this helped me, because I don't think it did. But it was funny. God, that's such a long delay into such a quick movement. That's so modern FromSoft. Why don't you come over here and we can have a nice chat about how much I don't like you. I got some poison gel thing, which I've heard works very well. I hope it works. I wish your cockroaches a very die. As much as I hope that this cockroach of a boss I'm hit. Yeah. Don't know why I tried to heal there, but it worked, so it's fine. I should have really timed my dodge based purely off the rotation speed of the boss, because it rotates right before it slams its... Oh, I thought you were breathing lava. Oh, golden vow is gone. Let's just get out of range. Get that back up. Where are my buffs? Let me get my buffs up. If you don't let me get my buffs up, you cringe. You cringe. I'm gonna post about you on the subreddit. I'm so terrified of losing this now. Please die. Shine. Oh, thank God. Oh, that took way too many attempts for what was... Well, it's not a hard boss, but when you can one-hit kill someone, boy, they... Wow, that's a lot of souls. Runes, whatever. Damn! I'm gonna cash those in immediately. I mean, it's 2 levels, so it's not that much. But that's still not gonna stop me from being like, ooh, 200,000? Yes, fucking please. I still have the, shackle on. That's cute. That was a pain in the ass, and I'm happy it's dead. And the fact that it gave me more souls than I think anything else that I've killed so far does make me feel like that was not a boss that I was supposed to kill. At least, it was a boss that was supposed to be hard right up until I basically beat the final boss. I will be curious and terrified to find out if there's any other boss that can do that much damage in one hit. And based on how much people complain about Millennia, who I think that's... Wait, no, Millennia's the queen, isn't she? Who is the Latin demigod, for lack of a better phrasing? No. What is this? Smithing stone made by polishing a golden gravel stone. A scale of the ancient Dragonlord and hidden treasure of Fair Missoula strengthens armaments to plus 25. Nice. The ancient Dragonlord sea is said to lie beyond time. This stone lightly twists time, allowing the creation of a weapon capable of slaying a god. I'm going to be the only fucking person in the game in the history of Elden Ring with a plus 25 halberd. And I'm okay with that. I will always feel a particular attachment to the basic halberd. Matched only, maybe. Nah, I don't even think I feel the same attachment to the Black Knight's halberd, which might be what I swapped to in that halberd playthrough. That was my first, the fuck? That was my first, Dark Souls 1 playthrough. I think I just feel a very, very strong affinity for the basic halberd, and I'm happy that I actually went through and got that little bonus dragonstone thing, and I regret slightly that I'm going to waste it on upgrading my halberd. But I bought this weapon immediately at the start of the game. I'm taking it all the way through to the end, baby. Mace and halberd is a classic. Mace and halberd? Like dual wielding? Or are you saying that you just like both of them? Mace in Dark Souls 2 is extremely cracked? I think I'm happy to go into town now. See what that's all about. Follow these lights to the end after getting through the snowfield. Oh, what's up? Is this an ambush? Who are y'all? I mean, I appreciate you as hunters with wolves. Fucking, okay. That's fair. I was not taking that seriously enough. Those arrows did a healthy amount of damage, and that wolf-mounted archer is going to be a pain in the ass. I've become a whip main in Souls game. Why do you hate yourself? Did you know, and this is just some personal advice, that you're allowed to have fun? Okay, let me rephrase that. Or let me ask you a question. Did they ever make whips usable? Because my main knowledge of whips come from, I think, all the Souls games, where they are neat and very, very bad. They're perfectly usable in Dark Souls 1. You're lying to yourself. I'm okay. I will support you being like, I like whips and using whips, but I will not accept you saying that they're usable in Dark Souls 1. The whips are terrible in Dark Souls 1. As someone who got the Thorned Whip and was like, this is really neat, I wish it was good enough for me to use it, they're terrible in Dark Souls 1. If you say they're decent in Dark Souls 3, I will believe you. Perhaps, against my better judgment, I will believe you. But I will not accept you to lie to me. Uh-oh. And to lie to yourself. And tell me that they are usable in Dark Souls 1. There are some things which I simply will not abide. Really being a pain in the ass. I don't want to aggro the archer shooting at me, but not the wolf next to it. Well, don't know who that is, but they shot me in the head. I said they were perfectly usable. I beat the entire game with a single whip. Is it go-to weapon? No, it's alright though. That is a challenge run. And the reason why I'm saying that is a challenge run is because I remember listening to Bonfireside Chat, Solid Dark Souls 1 podcast, and they had a challenge runner on who talked about how difficult the whip was to use in a playthrough, and how it was like the hardest challenge, one of the hardest challenges they did. Maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering one of the podcast hosts who really wanted to do a whip playthrough and gave up because it was just too difficult and repetitive and unfun for him. So maybe I'm misremembering. That's why I did it. I did it to test the claim that whips were bad. They're difficult because everyone is so parry-pilled. I want to argue, but my memories are too weak to have strong points that aren't just straight up disagreeing with you. Like, to my memory, whips were bad because their attack animations took a long time, the range was deceptively bad, and they did very little damage for those two costs. And I believe you that you got used to those limitations. But oh yeah, they can't riposte. I forgot about that. Jesus. The range is about the same as a sword. Yeah, but swords are so much quicker and they do more damage. So the range being the same as a sword, I can roughly believe, but that is not a plus. That is a indictment of the whip. Are they trying to surround me like actual wolves? Because if so, that's really funny and cool. Oh god. Okay, let's not die in a silly way. I'm basically just tanking this as badly as I can. Okay, maybe don't take what I say as gospel about anything being good or bad when I'm playing like this. Asshole. Fuck. Oh my god. When you think about it, what is a dog if not a small horse? Albanaic? These are Albanaics? I've pronounced that differently both times, but the point stands. But if these are Albanaics, And this is Melania's Haligtree. Or Melania's Haligtree. What exactly is it that I'm walking into? I don't know, but I'm curious. Navy attack is long animation, but the light attacks are fine. They do equivalent as most weapons in range crash. Yes, this is worse horrible by comparison. I think a 20% damage debuff for essentially no benefit. Like, I believe you that like the theming of using a whip was enough to, yeah, absolutely destroyed there. I believe you that the theming of using a whip got you through that impasse. But I think that if you just put those stats on the table, and I know it's not exactly this, and you were like, do you want to use a sword, but it's 20% worse, and also you can't critical attack. You can't backstab and you can't, like, my final position on this will be very cool that you did a whip only playthrough. That is a hard recommended to sell. That is a hard weapon to sell on anyone. Because it's just a worse sword. And I, as someone who's very affectionate for the halberd, I'm getting a little bit bored of the halberd's moveset after doing an entire playthrough with it. I agree that the whip is worse. Okay. My only claim is that it's usable. I will grant you that. As I bite my tongue. Literally bite my tongue. I'm like, yeah, I will grant you that the whip is a usable weapon to get through Dark Souls 1. And it's a fun thing that you can say that you did a whip-only playthrough. I'm really considering getting on my horse for this. Let's just try it. Like, yeah, there's 45,000 runes on the line for me here. But that's like half a level up. This is working for me. I don't think it's working great, but it is working. What a shot by the other one. That almost hit me. Those bows have no drop off. Oh my god. Oh god, they separated without... Jesus, they separated without actually dying. Oh god. Staggering these dudes is actually really, really bad. Like, I'm not arguing... whatever. Ba-ba-ba. Thank God that they have low poise at least. That's a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Not consultation. Not consolidation. What's it called when they give you something and it's in exchange of something bad happening to you? Starts with a C. Consolation! I got there in the end. Let's go. I remember the word. Fight me! Consolidation. Where's that other wolf? There it is. Oh, they enchanted their bow. That's probably bad for me. That is very bad. They have homing. Why didn't any of the other archers use this against me? That's sick as hell. Also, really bad for me. Also, I walked into the Foss Bath. Homing arrows that you do chip. Why didn't anyone else use this? Please die. I swear to God. You're being a real pain in my ass. And my face. And from the looks of it, my left shoulder. Oh, thank God. Dark Souls 2, and it has by far the most garbage-ass whip of any Souls game, and Bloodborne doesn't even have a whip. I think the thing is that from my memory, I tried whips. Because I found the Thorned whip and was like, oh shit, a whip and it does bleed damage, which is the coolest damage type. Sign me up. And then it very quickly was very unusable. For me, at least. It is simply jealousy, Kurt. I'm jealous that someone got to have fun with a whip. I could not, in fact, whip it. I could not whip it into shape. I could not whip it up. I could not whip it straight. I tried to whip it, but I whipped it bad. Bow, 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 bow! What's that song even about? It surely wasn't about whips. The simple answer, the one that's in my brain, is that, like most of the songs that I didn't understand from my childhood, it was probably about sex. But some part of me also feels like that can't be the answer. This is really shit. This is actually really annoying. How am I supposed to... Like, you're just constantly firing. They're low health, but why have the wolves? It was annoying enough when it was just 3 archers constantly pelting me with arrow fire. This isn't going to be hard. This is just going to take a while. And be really hard. Okay, I think I can probably... Can I get that one without... Like, if I kill this one, at least there's only 1 archer that can see me. Whereas if I attack the other one, it'll be 2. I say immediately positioning myself so that both archers can shoot me in the ass. Come on, Mr. Wolf. You wanted me? You're really being a dick about this, Mr. Wolf. Come on. Thank you. Okay, let's just take this nice and careful. Also, I think it's inarguable, at least it's inarguable in my brain, and by that I mean I have a strong personal preference, that the halberd and other spear weapons have the best, like, the post animation. That whole, crashing into their back. Like, that's just good. I have a playthrough recorded on YouTube, but I think it's unlisted. The Thorn Whip just sucks at building bleed. I mean, yeah. whips have a reputation that precedes... Oh, that's the last seed I need to upgrade my flask, at least for this time. Because I need 5 and I have 4. So I'm going to yoink this. I'm going to go investigate the city. Yoink. Neat. Next time I find a grace, that's an updated flask. There's a lot of flasks, though, just to kill those archers. This feels like a Death Note situation. And yet it's not. Wait, were those archers from this town? Or were they keeping people out? Were they keeping people out of it because they live here? Or were they keeping people out of it because there's a problem here? Because... there's no one here. And there's also walls of fog and light? Ice? So you can stack enemies a lot for free damage. I mean, that seems like compensation for... I mean, that's almost interesting. It'd be interesting to do a combo approach where you whip enemies and then... Can I pass through those walls if I'm on my horse? Was that what the secret passage cavalier thing meant? No. Wait. A combo thing where you have a whip and a high post damage weapon as like a secondary, so you can swap to it when you stagger someone with the whip. I dog it off it, so I stagger this stuff. That's kind of neat. As someone who likes Spy in Team Fortress 2, that's kind of neat. But what is the deal with this town? Those walls vaguely remind me of... It vaguely reminds me of this city down here? What was up with it? Celia? Light the 4 figures in the Everjail. I mean, fuck. Let's do it. You remember the first boss of the DLC? The oh, I do remember the Chimera. Where the fuck am I? Well, I'm in an Everjail, but why is a whole town in an Everjail? Do I need to do something here? No. Oh, that green light probably has something to do with it. If you cut its tail off, you get a whip drop. Neat! I cut the tail off and then killed it with his own tail. Well, that's about as metal as you can get. I hope that when I get murdered, they use one of my body parts to do it. I mean, it'd be an interesting experience. What the fuck is... I'm in combat. What the fuck? Oh god, there's someone invisible. Oh no. Okay. Are you visible in the green light by chance? Dick nuggets. Okay. How do I deal with this? Do I have to look at your footsteps? Getting into a thin spot and then seeing you approach. Oh, well, there's one. Oh, God, I have to find 4 of those candles? They're so small. Did the lights protect me, maybe? Nope. I mean, it's luck, but I'll take it. Fuck. Oh god, I played too much of the hidden to lose to this bullshit. I missed the hidden. God, I hope there's only one of you. Fuck, they did a dash loop. Oop. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him. Okay. Is there only one? Probably not. Would it make me feel better? Yep. Okay, there's the 4 candles. Just there that I need to light. Oh, they gotta take forever. Akuma trying the whip in Elden Ring and actually has good range. I mean, that's neat. Is it 4 statues? Because I only ever saw the one. God, I really hope that there's only one of these jerks, and I expect there to be more. How do I get up there? Oh, shit. Something tells me that I cannot afford to keep looking around daintily. And something also tells me the fact that there's going to be more than one of those invisible dickheads. Okay, what ways... Fuck me! Okay, what ways could I have to reveal them? Light doesn't work. Or at least the ambient light doesn't work. I could try a torch, but that doesn't seem like a particularly efficient thing to try. Can I see where the torches are ahead of time? No. But that the figure wasn't there, so the figures are invisible. They only exist in the jail world. Can I scout ahead of time to figure out how to get on top of these things? Are the ladders here? They are. So I can scout ahead of time. That's something. And also my range is still here, which is really nice. Okay. So how do I get... These doors are annoying. I didn't expect to reach up here so successfully. And never mind. How do I get on top of these buildings? Skyrim horse? Damn it. Anyway, I'll cease the root talk. I remember really not liking this place, and that's all I remember. Well, I'm in the process of currently trying to figure it out too. So you have my sympathy, in part because I also think this place sucks so far. Oh, I get it. Each of the kneeling figures must represent where a statue is. So if I can find the 4 kneeling figures, and I can make a plan to reach all of them, I can make a plan to light all the candles. So there's one here, which makes things very difficult, because that means that this isn't the way to reach. So I need to somehow reach... Oh, I'm fine. I need to somehow reach this balcony in the spirit world. Which, you know, I guess I'll just have to fucking find it. I don't know if there's a way that's obvious over here. Doesn't look like it unless there's like a ladder on this side. Yes, wait. Yes! Okay. So I have to start over here, climb up this ladder, which will no doubt have a ton of assholes on and around it. I can ignore this ladder, but I'm curious what's up here first. Oh, another thing. Okay, 6. So that's 3. So 1, 2. I run down there. Wait, can I get to the top of that building from here? On foot? Fuck. Let's see. What a thrill. Go up and over. Yep, nothing else of note here. Climb up here, grab this item real quick. Thank you. Can I get onto this? Yes. And then I can jump up here. So that's 3. So I'm only missing 1. And sanity tells me that 1, 2, 3 means that the 4th is going to be somewhere over there. Because this is the last section of the town, as it were. So I assume that there will be one more. Is that it? That doesn't seem like it. Where? It's not gonna be some bullshit like up over here, is it? No. So where could the last one be? Could it just be out here somewhere? I don't see it. The green light is reminding me of Outer Wilds, and I'm sad that I can't play Outer Wilds for the first time anymore. I can't believe that I held on to the DLC for Outer Wilds for so long before I played it. Like, getting to play Outer Wilds and then waiting, for no good reason, for like 2 or 3 years to play the DLC. Just made the DLC like hit all the harder. Because I went through the whole melancholy process of remembering the Outer Wilds and being sad that I couldn't play it for the first time. And I think even maybe loading it up once or twice just to beat the game in 15 minutes just for fun. And then I finally got the DLC, and, well, the VODs are up on this channel. I got stuck on the final puzzle, just like I did with the base game. But at least I did it. Could it be over here? The DLC is really good. The DLC whoops ass. Oh, that looks promising. Is it up there? I can use the horse, whose name I cannot remember, to cheat my way up. and then find the actual way up if this is correct. Which it definitely looks correct. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Let's grab this item. And what am I missing? Oh, it's just on the back here. Okay. So I'll do my order. I'll run into the town square. I'll run back here and grab this one. Go up that ladder and grab that one. And then jump up to the top and grab that one. And that'll kick me out right next to the end. Got it. Can't even jump up there. Ah, there's a wall! What I did was I played it with my sister who didn't know anything about it, that wasn't comfortable controlling it, and I had her dictate everything I did. That's a cute way to play through it with a sibling. That's sweet. That's a nice way to get through people who, like, get physically ill. I wonder if that would be something that my partner is interested in doing. Because I love the Outer Wilds, and I would love to share that experience with them. It's a hard maybe. Maybe not, maybe. I'll ask, but I don't feel like it would be something they'd be super into. It could be cute, though. If nothing else, it's a nice little interesting thing to look at. Yeah, they definitely couldn't play it for by themselves, though. Like, they looked at Peak when I was playing through it, and they were like, I can't play this because it would make me motion sick, which is a good thing they said that out loud, because otherwise I totally would have gone to Peak. So I don't anticipate that the space game would have a good result for them. Oh, I already lit it, so it's already... Oh, shit, I don't have to light it twice? Oh, that's so easy. Okay. I say before getting backstabbed by something. One nice thing is that I know that as long as my stamina isn't going down, I'm not in combat. So I've got that going for me. Just like that. Get me out of here. She was high, and she had a very bad time when we finally launched this page. Yeah, I fucking believe it. That would be a fascinating experience. And by fascinating, I mean horrifying. Where's my up? I assume I'll have to go around. I'm just going to go along the rooftops to get further to try to de-aggro the guy that was below me. And aggro a bunch of new people, apparently. Hey, what's up, buddy? Can I kill you? I swear I heard more arrows. God, the range on that. If I don't kill them, they're just gonna shoot me while I go up the ladder. Fuck, I have to kill them. Okay. I love it here. I mean, at least I know where everything is, and the lights don't... Oh, I wonder if the wolves correspond to the invisible guys. I mean, no, because then the ones kneeling would correspond to the archers, and that's not true. There's probably some way to tell where the invisible dudes spawn. Like, if the wolves corresponded with the invisible dudes, then there would be someone, like, right here. And there's not. Could this be a horse? The joke in the Elden community that dogs are everything besides dogs is one that brings me great joy. Okay, I think I have to climb back up to the light in order to kill that archer. And it's a bit of a pain. But I think as long as I'm a bit careful, it shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully. It might come close. These archers do rinse you with damage. Also, gotta say, I feel in a much better mood than I've been in for like a while, which is nice. I'm gonna full heal up because these archers suck. the backstab. Nope. Get the backstab. Nope. Get the backstab. Fuck. Thank God. Okay, that's that problem solved. So hopefully now, if I just run up here, just make it past any invisible dudes that are hiding here to ambush me. I don't hear footsteps. Okay. So that's 3. I was about to be like, I hope they don't snipe me. If they did snipe me, there'd be literally nothing I could do. Don't tell me you snipe me from this distance. Okay, we're good. We're fine. 3. That one's gonna be a bit of a pain. We're fine. Oh shit. Maybe I'm in a good mood because I had a good sandwich today. We had a good lunch. Went to Valhalla Sandwiches over on Mercer Island. Oof. That's a good sandwich shop. Nice. I kind of want to kill that extra archer because she pisses me. Well, shit. Tell me I didn't just release all the invisible dudes into the world, because I would be upset about that. I guess I'll know if that archer girl is there. Which she's not, so I guess I'm fine. Presumably, hopefully. Oh, the teleport spot. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. What the fuck is that? Wait. What the fuck is this? Where is this going? What in the 7 hells? How did I not notice that on the map? I don't know what I expected. It was called the Thanksgiving, is what I got today. I got the Elden, the 2 previous times I got a sandwich there. I got the Thanksgiving. It's... son of a fuck. Okay. It is... turkey. Like a slab of stuffing, for lack of a better word. It's literally like a slab of stuffing. Cranberry sauce, gravy, bacon, and something else that I'm forgetting. It's basically Thanksgiving dinner on a sandwich. And it's pretty sick. And I... oh, there's a side of grace there. Shit. I just walked straight past this, didn't I? What the hell? Okay, Jesus. I thought it wasn't gonna let me touch Grace. Damn, no, I'm sure it's fucking sick. I mean, it's on. If you ever go to Mercer Island in the Seattle area, which is just a big fucking island on the southeast side of Seattle, it's pretty accessible. And it's just a good sandwich shop. The Thanksgiving that I got was good, but when I got the Elden the previous 2 times, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm in Ohio. Lip. Well, if you ever go to Seattle, this is the most little thing, but there's one thing that I remember Ohio for more than anything else, and it's this ice cream shop that I went to a couple times that served like, one of the best like sundaes, and also was terrible for you, and if you ate it, it was a guaranteed heart attack. But it was like brownie ice cream fudge, in like a big styrofoam cup, and it was absolutely disgusting for you, and you should never eat a full one, and I loved it. It was delicious. My mouth waters at the thought of it again. It's not exactly a hard item to make, but it feels relatively rare. I mean, it was also, what's the mountain range? Tetons. At the Tetons Lodge, they also have another great dessert, which was like a, I want to get this right. It was like a brownie on, like a giant, no, it was like a giant cookie. Oh god, what was it? I'm an idiot. I deserve to be dead. I'm fine. Hang on. Fuck. Okay. I am fine. Nope, I'm not fine. They're just gonna keep doing that until I die, I suppose. Oh god, are these little plant assholes a part of Michaela's tree? Fuck you, Michaela. You suck. What was I talking about? Teton Lodge has like some dessert. If I could pause this game, I would literally be pausing it right now just to Google Teton Lodge diner menu. Because I'm just there's like some desserts I've had in life where like whenever I think of anything, I think of how delicious those desserts were. I believe you can pause with photo mode. It literally doesn't matter. All that matters is it was like some sort of like cookie ice cream thing that was like easily could have served like 4 people. But when I was a youngin', I would eat the whole thing by myself after a big hike because I earned it. And because my parents were polite enough not to stop me because I was the only one who could stomach that much sugar and not turn into like a fucking ragdoll. I'm really hoping this leads me somewhere where I can stab those people, because it's really important to me that they die. I don't mind everything else, but if they die, that's optimal. Okay, let's deal with the main clump first. I don't actually know that much about... It's Mikola is how you pronounce it, isn't it? I don't know that much about Mikola. Though I am bemused that I pronounced her name Michaela. I just think that's funny. Like, fucking Michaela. Michaela the Elden Ring boss is so funny as a concept. Oh no, is Mikola the one from Bloodborne? I might be thinking of how to pronounce it from Bloodborne. Well, credit to her. She is technically the only thing bringing new life into this world with the rod. It's just that that life sucks, and I hate it. Oh, I'm not sure what I was expecting. Ah! Dick nuggets. That's gonna be hard to kill. He's from here. He's from here. That. Oh my god, we're putting it together. This is gonna take so long to get back there. I mean, you're not doing anything, but I also just don't like you. Okay, well, that was the worst place you could land. How did I get there? Let the day go by. Should have been a Weird Al parody. Just same as it ever was, but Star Wars themed. And you could have the hook be, let the day go by. Going a day go by. Gonna get myself soon. Hang on, no, there's something here. There's something here. I just have to turn my brain off enough that I can actually think about what it is. Let's see. Where was it that I was? It was on top of that stump. Don't get me wrong, this is a really cool area. I also hate it. That's what's more important to me. You can get me wrong in a lot of things, but do not misunderstand my apprehension and disgust. Oh, these Albanaics. Wait, shouldn't the branch I took just been below me? Whatever. I know that the only route to get to it is this way, and then back up. That's fair, actually. I deserve that. Just chug, because I know I'm going to die to something else. Who has the balls? Oh, that's a grab. Oh, that's a sick grab animation, but I'm still mad. He's from here. Weird Al's from Ohio? Yeah, that's right. I'll believe that, sure. Or you... No, wait, that was Michaela that you were saying. Never mind. I forgot. I was thinking about Weird Al. Michaela that you were saying. Why am I like... Letting the day go by. Same as it ever was. I bet if I drop down onto that branch, I can avoid aggroing the assholes on that taller branch. If I just drop down here. Can I avoid aggroing them? It's gonna be close. I'll be pissing off the ants. I think it's worth it. I aggroed them. Wait, I aggroed them and I'm fighting the ants. This is the worst combination. Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. Or more accurately, I was wondering why my skin was going fuzzy like there was an enemy there. I think I've handled this the worst way I can. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Please tell me that the big one isn't pissed off behind me. Yeah, he is. That's fine. Might as well. Wait, your turn. Very early roll. Here we go. Jeez. I'm gonna grab this because I'm greedy and stupid. Yeah. Can I get on the horse? I cannot remember though. Migla would be from Ohio. Will has chosen the worst option. Yep. It seemed like a good plan at the time before I went through any of the consequences or thought about it. I really did think I would be out of aggro range. I don't want to fight you. To be fair, I don't really want to fight any of these people. I don't fully understand why I'm here. I think I'm making a political decision. This is also a lot less of a red sky than I expected from Mikola's Haligtree. I was under the assumption that it would be like blood red, like Caelid is. And the fact that it isn't raises some interesting questions about why Caelid is that fucked up. Because the rot is here and it seems like fine? Like it's not good. The air is thick with snow and spores mixed together. Like, I don't know if, like, the tarnished can get cancer, but it feels like if you had one concern, I hate you, one place that you would be concerned about hitting you, it would probably be right here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, not falling for that shit again. I'll kill you. Okay, you get... Oh, God. I think that's fine for right now. I think that's fine. Can you chill? I need to kill... Okay, that's it. You die. I don't care how long it takes me to get back down there. Back up there. How much ground is there here? Not that much. Oh, you're alive. Fixed. Now, not dying is really important. I'm also not a big fan of how few Crimson Flasks I actually have left after all that. That's a secondary problem. Healing is now a very scary issue. I also am stopping myself from looking to the right to make sure I'm not missing anything from you, Kurt. Because I don't want to die. I really understand why I'm here. I think I'm making a political decision. Well, fuck me. I know it's really bad right now because two of my coworkers with like mortgages and puppies were talking very openly and cynically about whether or not there would be an election in 2026. Oh, I wasted the stagger. Okay, I'm fine. Oh god, please die. Thank you, jeez. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No benefits to killing that thing, huh? Well, yeah, regret. Regret indeed. Well, at least I killed everyone. That makes me feel better. And I might as well... Yeah, the last murder I regretted, but I might as well kill this asshole. We're just chilling here. Fuck you. I am very curious also how the hell I'm going to get to Farum Azula. I don't know if that's accessible past the Giant's Flame or like from somewhere over there. I have no idea how I'm going to get there. Because it's just so far off the mainland. It'll have to be through a teleportation gate, but I don't know how I'll do it. What's up? I really don't want to waste any more healing. Fair play. Fair play. I've decided that I'm okay with using healing now. Please tell me that something didn't just aggro to my right. Oh, thank God. We're fine. Nope, something did aggro. Alright. I'll deal with you before I go get the item. I just don't want to have anything on my to-do list. There we go. What was up? Albuquerque? Oh, hi, Lex. I see Will's locked in. Sorry, I never did re-enable my raid messages. How are you doing? No item. I am in hell. So I hope you're doing better, because I am only aware of what is coming next, and I'm kind of exploring this area as much as I can to avoid seeing it. Stop on a one by the head of Oracle Envoys. Got my fucking... Sit up in my chair. Rest on my... Oh my god, it's been so long since I've actually... Alright. Come on. I can do it. Did you just break your chair? No, the head comes off. I actually am so tall that in order to make it actually properly fit on my head, I need to break it off because the top locked in notch is not tall enough for my neck. So if I want to be like max comfort, I have to break it a little bit. Because I'm too goddamn tall. And I noticed how shitty my pose was, and I'm trying to get into a locked-in pose. That is significantly better. Raises the potency of bubble-based skills? That's great. No one knows what the cloth hides, but some claim to have heard a faint whimpering from inside. It must have been their imagination. Well, that's terrible. I'm also little. I apologize. I hope your back is doing better than mine. I'm not sure I have any raid messages. Well, what were you streaming, Lex? I was not fully aware that you streamed, so that's neat. I must have been in your stream. Surely I don't know if I've been to a Lex stream. I see him Final Fantasy 14. Yo, Little Cub, let's go. 6'3". My friend insists he's 6'2", and then when I stand next to him, he insists that I'm not 6'2", I'm 6'3". But the last time I went to the doctor, I got measured at 6'2". So I have a strong suspicion that he is perhaps not of the height that he thinks he is. Oh, I'm back at the start. Shit. Wait, how the fuck did I get here? Did I just drop up onto a branch? Yeah, I did, huh? Shit. Okay. Neat. I don't want to rest because I don't want to respawn everything, but I guess that reminds me to pay attention to where I am. Maybe faster / safer to just jump down. I don't know if I can make that jump without taking damage. I'll go the long way around. What am I doing? I've had similar things where people shorter than me claim to be 6'4". Yeah. Oh, date everything. I just started streaming like 10 days ago. That would explain it. There was some part of me like, when? Huh? I wasn't sure from the Final Fantasy 14 raids when people would co-stream if you were in that list. But I hope that you're having fun streaming. I started actually streaming. Well, that's fair. I don't consider myself an actual streamer, considering that I stream when I feel like it without any warning, and usually on average for like less than 2 hours. And I have made a semi-conscious decision to stay like that. Sometimes I've wondered about like setting a streaming schedule, but right now, streaming's still something that I do primarily to relax, as evidenced from the last like 2 to 3 weeks of streaming, where I've been completely terribly boring to watch. But I've just been like, I need to do something to like relax and be calm right now, so I'm gonna stream something. It is very mentally soothing to me to stream. So the idea of like putting in the effort and like having a stream schedule and like streaming for more than like an hour and a half has been like kind of tempting to me sometimes, but never something I want to commit to. Image of voices is my beloved, a wistful fetish that imparts voice and word on an eternal journey. Expressions of love are among the most fickle. My beloved. That's creepy as hell. Someone isolate that audio. I have something I need to send to Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. Helpful note. Streaming stresses me out. I mean, yeah, I get that. Most of the time I stream to myself. And I started streaming. I think I actually had a medium amount of success when I started streaming back in like high school. It was me and my old friend Mia. We would stream 5 Nights at Freddy's together. And I dimly remember having like more success than I do now, at least in terms of like raw viewer numbers. But I cannot hold in my head whether or not that was true. And also Mia was like a decently cool artist. Their tag is like MS Color Splash. And I think they're still active doing art and stuff, to the best of my knowledge. I'm curious. I think they're still active. Yeah. Yeah, I follow them on Blue Sky. I haven't posted in 9 months, but presumably just taking a break from it or something. Hope she's doing well. She was very neat. I was going to also be a when I choose person, but apparently then I just got stressed out. It's been 3 days since I last streamed, so I've declared Monday's stream dates and to be decided additional days. Yeah. My strongest advice that I can give is realistically, and this is mildly downer advice, The best advice that I can give is that you need to be happy streaming even when nobody is watching you. That's the advice I give to any of my friends whenever they're like, oh, Will, I'm going to start streaming. I'm like, okay, number one thing. You need to do this because, like, even... Fuck me! That's a lot more damage than I expected it to be. You need to be happy even when nobody is watching you, because that's the first step to getting over the fact that, like, there's a very, very, very good chance that you stream for years, like me, and you just don't ever get any viewers. That's the pessimistic angle. No matter what, whether you're trying to be successful or not, have fun streaming even when nobody is watching you, I think is good advice. But I think people do, like, start streaming and then have, like, 1 or 2 viewers or, like, none, and then get burnt out on it very, very quickly because they're like, I'm not having any success with this. And if you do find something and then you start to, like, pull in additional viewers, then, like, fun, neat. But if you want it to be your hobby, you gotta have that mentally locked down. I don't remember the way to go here. Oh, not this way. The good news is I don't have to kill all those bastards on top of this trunk, which does help me mentally, considering I just exploded. Defining success that requires external validation is a great way to feel horrible. Similar advice I have. I mean, I don't feel in a great position to give that much advice because I don't try when I stream. I don't. I just like have fun streaming, which can honestly is something that I've had to learn to change. Like, if I ever go on anyone else's stream and, like, they're trying to be, like, genuinely entertaining and, like, trying to grow their audience, and I go on there and I'm just not trying, like, I come off as a jackass and not funny. Like, the... Focus. I'll accept Scarlet Rot just to get past that. No, I'm out of boluses. Oh, I forgot. There's nothing I can do besides tank this. I don't have a way to cure Rot right now. Oh, thank God they gave me 1. That does mean that I only have 1, so if I fuck this up, I'm in big trouble. I did see the grace, though, so I guess I'm fine. Let's hit that grace. I saw... Yeah! Nice. What was I doing? I think that was my first attempt at streaming, was me being a little paranoid of viewership and having under 30 viewers. This time I've actually become such an integrated part. I saw the Twitch streamers communities that I affiliated my first 3 streams. Nice! For sure, the first time I saw you was on Dan's streams and you were jackass, but you were funny. I appreciate it, but I also feel bad. Like, no, hang on. I actually genuinely feel bad now. I don't think that I'm... I'm just not very, good at streaming with people. Felt more like a group of friends shooting the shit. I mean, I still feel... It's been a long time, but I definitely still feel very, very embarrassed about like way back when I was in college doing streams with like Lena and Dan and everything. I embarrassed myself many a time on there. These guys just infinitely spew, huh? So it's where I kind of accept my position now of just being really bad at co-streaming and accepting when I'm a jackass and not uploading the YouTube VODs. I remember toddling into me. I don't want to go over anything that wasn't my failures, of which there were a couple. But yeah, I got some well-deserved laying intos a couple of times. It was very embarrassing. I didn't spend my wounds. Shit. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, it would probably be more efficient for me to like go all the way around and try to find that caster, because they can just one-shot me. I can't summon Torrent. Torrent is the name of the horse. I can't summon Torrent here, can I? I couldn't do it earlier, but I don't know if like this tree is just thick enough to allow me to do it. I assume not. No. That is much closer. Wait, what was that item I got? Newman's Rune? Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering residue of gold. The Newmen are said to have come from outside the lands between and are in fact of the same stock as Queen America herself? What the fuck? Who are the Newmen? I mean, praise the day. Newman, yay. But like besides that, who the fuck are these guys? Yeah, that aggroed him. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that extra item without dying, and I don't want to risk these runes. But if I just spend them, like, I'll only have, like, 10,000 or something, and that's not enough to worry about losing. A caster's a pain in the ass. You're talking about the magic caster, right? Some of the most fun that I've had streaming has been casting Grand Slam Galaxy. That's so much fun. I always kind of wanted to do... Oh? Huh. Well, that'll be a shortcut later. I've always kind of wanted to do, like, casting. I have a lot of fun. I remember I wanted to be a Rainbow Six Siege caster for a while, and, like, I did 1 or 2 practice casts where I would take some VOD and, like, mute it and just try to cast over it. I don't imagine I was ever very good at it, but it was something that intrigued / entertained me. So getting to go through and now cast Grand Slam Galaxy is a lot of fun. Though a lot harder when I'm doing it by myself, which will remain true tomorrow, as Silver Lily, my co-commentator, is still resting her throat. So that's going to be difficult. That Grand Slam stuff has been fun. It has been fun. It's just kind of nice. I don't like you. Can you stop sneezing? Cover your mouth. No? Cover your... What's the equivalent of a mouth for a flower? I don't know, but I don't want to know. I just want to shove my halberd down whatever its equivalent of an ass is, and then let it figure it out from there. Who am I kidding? This is a suicide run to get that item, and then I'm just abandoning these 10,000 souls. Let's do it. Flaming Bolt? Well, that's not good. I mean, if I don't have to die, I'll take it. And once I accept that I'm Scarlet Rotted, this isn't actually that terrible. That caster is a pain, though. But we made it. The Flaming Arrows make sense, actually, to use against these Alright. To use against those little plants. Also, question. There's not an ending here, is there? I'm assuming I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be real disappointed if there was an ending here. After going into the sewers where the dung eater is, and going all the way down to... What the fuck? Oh, you're here. Oh, not these assholes. No, there's not an ending here. Okay. After going all the way down to the sewers, I was really, really disappointed when I found, like, the madness chamber. And explicitly asked my friend, like, am I about to walk into an ending? And the answer, as it turns out, was no, asterisk, because I would lock myself into an ending, and there would be a way to undo it, but it would be complicated and confusing. But I do kind of... I might... Question. When you beat Elden Ring, does it lock you immediately into New Game Plus like old Dark Souls games do? Or can you reload your save? Because if it doesn't lock me immediately into New Game Plus, I am definitely going to want to go back and do that at some point. Pretty sure you can reload? Well, no matter what, I'm just going to beat the game. So, I suppose it's not that big a deal if that's wrong. Did someone try to make this jump? Nope, they had other problems. What is lost? These spore mushroom guys also seem vaguely familiar, but I'm not able to place them. Besides just remembering, like, wasn't there a cave where everything sucked and also you were there? Oh, I didn't even see the second one. Shit. And I pissed them off. And I got grabbed. And I got pushed off a ledge during a grab. Everything is kind of awful. Everything sucks when you're part of a team. I didn't know you knew how to use ladders. Though I guess who would the ladders be for if not them? Also, it's kind of neat that all this extra... Did this architecture grow? Ew. That was interesting questions. Peltric Chasm. What was this? Non-physical resistance? Vastly boosts non-physical damage negation. Neat. Do you want to know in general terms how the ending works? I'm good. I don't want to know that. I'm just cautious of... I've complained about this way too much for a game that I enjoy. But to summarize, just to not go through the whole spiel again, I have two massive problems with the Elden Ring. One is having to remember a bunch of proper nouns that I sort of stumble across over the map, and just not feeling like there's... Since my instinct in games is to go around in like 100% the spot, so I don't go from location to location, I like sweep across an area. A proper noun will come up and it might tell me about some location and place, and then I don't immediately go there because there's other stuff nearby. So when I do get there, I've forgotten about the proper noun. So learning about everything is incredibly difficult for me. And the second thing that I get annoyed about in Elden Ring is your key item is in another castle. That is actually actively painful to me. Whenever I go somewhere cool and I'm like, oh, this place rocks, and then it turns out that I need a key item or an emote or something that I was supposed to find somewhere else, and I have no idea where to go to get it, and I'm just like, oh, this sucks. Which happens more rarely, thankfully, but is like a massive point of frustration. That all started with George R.R. Martin. Yeah, I'm not furious that George R.R. Martin made this. That makes it sound worse than I am. Like, I acknowledge that bringing on George R.R. Martin just made it way more political. Like, made the intricacies way more nuanced. Why did I kill those guys? What was the point of being up here? I'm not terribly upset. Oh, I get it. The bridge broke, and this would have been the way down if the bridge hadn't broken, and they kind of put it in for flavoring. I get it. I'm not terribly upset that it's a George R. R. Martin thing. And I don't hate, like, Game of Thrones storytelling style of swapping between characters. But in an open world game, it significantly harmed my ability to enjoy the... You fuckers! My ability to enjoy the story. I just meant all the boss names start with those letters. No. Wait a second. All the boss names start with G or R or M? I know that all the deities, like, there's commonalities between, like, what letters they start with and everything that I'm unable to place in my head immediately. But I think I'm being messed with. I think you're lying to me. Not every single boss, but all the demigods and stuff. Ah, god damn it, my runes stayed on top of that building. Let me actually equip my halberd. What's up, y'all? We having a party? They weren't aggro to me. I didn't need to do this. I shouldn't have did this. They lived. They're just gonna be a pain in the ass to me later. Oh, that's clever. If I drop down here, I can't get back up and approach this from the easy way. I have to approach it from the direction where these guys are programmed to push me off. That makes sense. I'm just gonna try my best to sprint past, I think. I'm fine. I'm not fine. Dumbass. What is it doing? Godwin, Mikla, Millennia, Radon, etc., etc. I'm vaguely aware that there's naming similarities between them to help you track stuff, but I don't remember the details. Okay, I guess we're cool. This is a neat spot, but, like, where's the grocery store? Oh, you're big. Thank God you have a heavily delayed attack to try to mess me up, because it just means I get to stab you more. I'm instantly thinking of that gif from Deadliest Warrior or whatever, where it's just a dude going to town on a ballistic jelly. No, it wasn't Deadliest Warrior. It was some, like, weapon forging show. And they had some test where some dude just went to fucking town on a ballistic jelly torso with a knife, just stabbing it like a maniac as quick as he could. Like... me when the From Software boss has like a 5-second weapon delay on his swing. Forged in Flame, the blacksmithing reality show. That's cute. Me desperately trying to break the boss's poise before that weapon swing they're charging finishes. Maybe that's why DBZ characters sometimes just fire off those like volley of key blasts that never work. Maybe they're just trying to poise break. You know? What was up here? I think it was the staircase with all the dudes on it. But I want to make sure. Date everything is nice again because I'm not trying to actually time things. Yeah, like parries and stuff. That's fair. It seems neat. I'm sure it's excellent character rating. I'll have to take a look at it at some point. But I definitely... Oh! Thank you, message. You know what? I'm gonna go replace this, because that made me feel really cool. Like jumping through to get the backstab. Thank you. That helped me. And then there's this asshole. Oh, these assholes. I saw something move to my right. Give me one moment. Ow. I saw another thing move to my right. There's so much movement. Owie. I didn't get any runes. Oh no! Oh, he's pulling some Michael Myers bullshit on me. What the fuck? Where the fuck is he? Damn it! Where the fuck did he go? He's gotta show up at some point and fucking destroy me. That went from real funny to real concerning real quick. Sorry, what was I doing? Play Obscure and died 10 times in the tutorial. I should probably play through Play Obscure at some point. I feel like I struggle more than I want to, like, dedicating a long amount of time to RPGs. I still need to play through Baldur's Gate 3. I played it a little bit. I enjoyed what I played. I just need to dedicate the time and energy to actually playing through and beating it, which is extra funny considering how many times... Oh, I need to schedule... I forgot. 2 of my friends... Well, yeah, 2 of my friends asked me and my partner if we want to do like a double date playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, where it was like the 4 of us playing through a 4-player campaign. Which intrigues me. And it's something I do want to do. But really, the most experience I had in Baldur's Gate 3 was in a 4-player co-op run. And the problem with it was that I ended up in this situation where, like, I was the main character. Because the other 3 people had played the game. So they would get to, like, some dialogue option and they would be like, ooh, wait, let Will go through it. Let Will see what happens here, and it was awkward to play through. That was just stupid of me. Where did that asshole go? I don't know where that Red Main Knight or whatever his name is went, but he's a jerk, and he's somewhere trying to kill me. The washing machine is in a toxic on-off relationship with the dryer. I vaguely remember seeing that from Faust's playthrough of it. I also remember that the washing drying machine... No, wasn't it a laundry machine and like a pile of clothes that were in like a toxic relationship or something? To the point where like the game trigger warned it. Like, hey, if this is going to make you uncomfortable, totally optional, but like letting you know that this is coming ahead of time. I also know that the bed is hella horny. Like, just incredibly so. Again, it seems like a game... It's probably not a game I'm ever going to play. Like, it's neat. I respect it. I respect the character writing. But I just don't have the desire to play that type of game. I can see why for people who are into visual novels or dating sims, though, it would be like an incredible fresh take. Harpa is Laura Bailey. Is she the voice actor of Commander Shepard? No, that says someone else. Oh, who's Laura Bailey? Also, the safe is absolutely a dominatrix. Ugh. Not like to dominatrix is just, this is a lot of information to take in. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. From what little I saw of Frost playthrough, they are not afraid to just go full fucking throttle with whatever dialogue choices they want to do. Oh, I really didn't expect that to swing that wide. That makes this easier. Laura Bailey is in critical. Definitely check that. I wasn't going to break Twitch 2S while streaming it. I mean, I think that you're right to be careful. But I also have to assume that, like, they knew their target audience. Uh-oh. That was an early dodge. I'm too close to the edge. Oh, they didn't explode. They let out pores, spores, whatever. Ugh, I'm fine. But I am leaving because I do not want to get lotted. I don't think there's anything down here besides these two. And while my brain does want to kill every combat encounter in this game, I think I'm cool with just leaving them. Was there anything over here? No. I mean, there's a quick jump down to the next area. Fuck. Let me just go this way. It'll be easier. What was I reading? The big bulky woman in The Last of Us 2. Never played The Last of Us 2. Only thing I'm very vaguely aware of is that one of the protagonists in it is like super buff. are you? Oh god. I'm surprised I'm alive. Doubly so. Man, I really just need to stop. Okay, now I get to heal. That was a grab attack, wasn't it? You shithead. Okay, everything has calmed down. Sir, I am ready to fight you. Oh, fuck. Dick nuggets. Okay, I'm alive. What time is it? 11:16. I should probably... I don't think I'm gonna be able to fight Michaela tonight. Mikola. I think that would be a very, very bad choice on my part. But I'll probably go until I find the shortcut that I know is going to exist and then stop there. Because I do want to get my sleeping order back in schedule. Oh! This is probably the best place for me to stop at this grace. Which is sooner than I was expecting, but this is probably for the best. I am mildly curious about what is over here then. Wait, isn't that just a death sentence? No, there's a way down. Alright. We'll stop there. Seraphine in Final Fantasy 13 Trunks and Gotenks and DPZ guy. That's neat. Fun fact, mildly shameful fact, never did watch... Well, I watched like the first couple seasons of Dragon Ball. And I watched Dragon Ball Super in its entirety. But those are the only official bits of Dragon Ball that I ever watched. Most of my knowledge comes from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Alright, I'll eat Mizu. I'll chill in Mizu's stream for a minute while playing some chess or something to calm down. I like DBZ Bridge. I like DBZ Bridge too, obviously. But you, realistically, should probably know more about Dragon Ball besides just DBZ Bridge. At least not to make everybody sad, including the makers of DBZ Bridge. Like, there was a certain level of responsibility I felt of like, oh, I really like this. I should probably watch some of actual Dragon Ball to, like, understand it a bit better. And I started with, like, the original Dragon Ball, which is a little bit harder to digest if you don't have all the nostalgia for it, but it's still neat. It's a very weird show to watch after seeing DBZ Abridged, because you have all this extra context that makes the act of going back and watching essentially Goku's origin story feel weird. Just weird. Alright. Dodge is objectively the funniest thing in any part of Dragon Ball. I have a favorite DBZ Bridge joke, and I cannot remember it off the top of my head. But I keep going through, like, good joke. No! My favorite joke is, oh my god, he's so goddamn cool! That's the raid message. Oh my god, you're so goddamn cool, all caps. No, that'll sound sarcastic. Never mind. Not that. Bye! Just say hi. End stream. Goodbye. Oh no, where's my end stream button? Oh, there it is. Bye-bye.